Welcome back, everybody, to the finale of Limeade 3.0. Back again with Underwater Smoking with Metal Gear Solid Old School Edition. Take it away, my friend.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let me take you back in time. Let me take you back to 2019, before Boba, before PAL card placement. There's a young kid named Underwater Smoking who played this game for the first time and said, you know what, I think I can run this. And then the rest is history. So I'm going to take you back to how playing this game was before people like Limes just completely busted this game open. And of course, Boba, who discovered the Boba skip. But it's going to be a good trip down memory lane. We're going to laugh at some old strats that, kill time. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Joining me, I have Limes, probably without a doubt the greatest Metal Gear runner of all time, uncontested, and Patchy Smash, person that I love and respect. So
his internet is in and out, so Apache's going to be very intermittent.
As seen by his MGS3 run, his internet is a little spotty. But okay, so I know I'm gonna get crucified for this, but I actually switch. This is how I always played the game. I switch the action and the weapons button. So I switch it so that it's when I punch, it's square, and then for actions, it was circles. So that's the way I've always done it. Now, mind you, I run this game for like a solid year. This is the only thing that I would do. So just want to make that clear. So I guess we'll start when I press on easy. So 3, 2, 1, and go.
Good luck, man.
Thank you. It's good to be back. Back streaming. Back looking at these guards and docks. Praying not to die in docks.
Yeah, so the first major difference here in the docks is we're not going to be going for any alert farming. We're just going to straight up hide until the elevator comes down and just chill for the next 2 minutes. And for those who have a good eye, you'll kind of notice that the textures and everything are somewhat smooth. He's playing on hardware mode, which loses about 30 seconds over playing in software rendering mode.
Yep. So because for the longest time, we hated software because it looked bad. We actually thought it would be slower, but we thought wrong. So major development there.
Yeah, I found that out, so y'all are welcome.
Yep. A lot of the strategy, a lot of the like newer strats that you guys seen, like most of them were discovered by Limes. The only one that wasn't was Boba.
Yep, so the PAL key thing that we do now, it wasn't really a discovery, it was just, okay, I'm actually going to test this. Alert farming is valid. It gives you more favorable RNG when it comes to retrieving the PAL key versus dealing with a rat. So, yeah, I'm the one that scienced and discovered that. I'm the one that found out the software mode is faster, and there's a few other little things as well, but ain't about me. I don't care.
Before all that, we used to think, oh my god, farming alerts in docks, that's like suicide, because there's always the joke about, oh, you died in docks, So it was really funny when Limes was just like, hey, we should be farming alerts right off the gate. So kind of a visual cue, when this guy starts walking down, that's when I know this elevator is going to come down like that. We're gonna... Oh, why is he there? Actually, no, that's fine. So a visual cue to do the knock like that. Go up here. And there you go. I couldn't punch him.
It was a little scary with that extra guard there.
Yeah, it was a little scary. But again, this was pre-farming alerts and all that, so... Alright, so the beauty of PC is hotkeys. We used to just intentionally do this, grab that, and then just kind of... There's kind of a line you can do here to try to avoid this the best you can. I forgot to throw cancel him, but that's fine. Oh, I thought I got it right there. Definitely a bit rusty, but we'll make it through.
Yeah, I mean, for somebody who hasn't played really in a couple of years, it's really a treat to have you come back out and do this.
Of course. You know, I've only done probably like 2 like practice runs just so I can kind of get back into the groove, but I didn't want to like freak out and like try to perfect it or anything because, you know, keeps it human. Not all of us are human task bots like Limes, so as I like to call him, a human task. Here's something we used to do on easy, but we learned that you don't really need to do it. I used to do this, where you go down here, you wait, then you knock, go up here. That's only for like extreme runs now, but we used to do that. I think it was Iceman that told me that we don't do that anymore. By the way, shoutouts to him, Iceman. He was an old member of the community. He really helped me out and inspired me to continue running this game when I first started.
Without a doubt, one of the best MGS1 players.
Definitely a legend. Without a doubt, yeah. Event glitch.
Wow.
It's always the same.
First try. Hate you.
I hate to I don't want to brag, but I'm pretty good at event glitch. I practiced it a lot, so.
Yeah.
I'm just bad at the rest of the game.
I'm pretty famous for getting like 2 or 3 tries on Event Glitch, so, but I have all the records, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Back to Johnny. Just stare at him. And then once he has his little blowout here, go under here.
Gotta go take that dump. Yeah, so he's just going to hide under the bed and wait for Giant to come back. It's very important that you do hide under the bed as he does return. It'll reset his guard pattern after he discovers that you're gone. If you don't do this, then Johnny will actually fall asleep for about 45 seconds. And you'll lose 45 seconds. So as soon as he spots you, you crawl up from underneath the bed. And there you go.
You got to hear the alert chime first, though. You can't just do it beforehand. So you really got to listen for it.
So the gist on Old School Edition basically just means its strategy's done a few years ago. So no boba skip, no farming alerts on the docks or the pal key sequence. Basically no recent strategies in the last couple of years since Underwater Smoking has been out of the game. We've just dubbed it Old School Edition. It's not an official category or anything. It's just strategies from 2019 and into 2020 a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much the entire time that I ran this game, this is the only way I knew. And hey, I mean, even when I started, it was pretty competitive, you know, the easy any percent. Back when Tromboncino had world record. I'll never forget trying to be like, oh, you know, I'm gonna get Trom today, you know.
A legendary runner for sure.
Yeah, dude's amazing. He actually taught me step by step how to do PC all bosses. And I was able to get third on easy.
So you're human after all. The torture will stop as I promised.
So we kill Meryl for obvious reasons.
I'll have my fun with her before I kill her. Meryl. I hope you can still look at
a lot of
yourself
time.
in the mirror, my friend.
Even though we're on easy, I could save her, you know, because the torture's not that bad, but still.
Yeah,
just the way we used to do it.
You lose about 3.5 minutes or so if you go through the torture. You have to deal with 2 rounds of torture, and it's just a waste of time. Meryl's not that important.
No. Not like MGS4 is canon, so. So, yep, just right now it's just chill. We just sit and stare at little Johnny over here. Wait for him to have more bowel issues. Definitely a highlight of streams, watching this man take a shit. Yeah,
so we're going to be in here for about another minute or so, just waiting for Johnny to go back to the bathroom, And then Otacon will give us our
There
trusty catch-up. And then we'll be able to get out of here.
Fun I used to do in here. Just spin around like this. Or sometimes practice the infinite. If I can get the timing, jeez, hold on. It'll come to me when I take off the headset. The music definitely messes up the infinite, that's why people always go mute or take off their headphones and stuff. Alright, so after Otacon leaves, I kind of position myself in there, grab the ketchup. I don't think this method has changed much. Am I wrong?
No, the way to get out is still the same. You just won't be doing the shuffle at the end of the room to get your items, which is another recent discovery by Volcanic Akuma 55.
Where Snake just keeps moving and then goes out the door.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. So, no shuffle.
No shuffle, but hey. And no alert. Let's go. Sometimes you get an alert in there, sometimes you don't. Depends on your timing. You actually lose like a bit of time.
Yeah, if you get the alert, that means you were just quick, so...
Too fast.
If you're going for Big Boss, then you don't want the alert.
Oh yeah, so Freaky Soups in my chat, he used to be the mod of my channel. I tried to submit that one image of Snake lying in a pool of ketchup as an emote, but it got banned from Twitch because they thought it was blood.
Oh, jeez.
I know, it's just like, no, like, I almost wanted to email them, it's like, well, if you've actually played the game, ketchup. Alright, so, Armory. Gonna do a throw cancel there, go in here. Grab the PSG one. Get out of here. This is the old way we used to do it. It's still kind of what am I trying to say? It's still kind of
Viable.
viable. Yeah, sorry, V words today. It's still kind of viable, but I'm sure there's something faster out there. All right, no lasers because we've already skipped all that. Make our way up. So there's mines here. I just take that path, and then I learned this from Glenn, where you kind of like tap the keyboard as you do this, because this sets you up to grab the grenades, which you'll need later on. Yeah, feathering. There's also skating, where you do that, and it doesn't make any, no footprint sounds or anything like that, step sounds.
Which that will be useful later on.
Very, very helpful. Step counting, something that I learned very early, learning this game. So I'm sure there's a faster way to do this too, but we kind of do this to kind of buffer time so that this guy turns around. You throw cancel him, and then you pretty much just do this and make your way. I know there's a faster way.
Yeah, the current method involves throwing a stun grenade, getting an intentional alert, and then just...
Which, that scares the shit out of me, getting an intentional alert there, because you can die
Yep.
if you're not careful. That's why I don't run this game anymore. Like, these new strats, they look stressful. So, I like to keep it easy, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, so...
The out-of-bounds part coming up here is not changed at all. He's going to go into God mode since he has the PSG one. You can explain what God mode is if you want when you can.
I need to do step count, so let me do that really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, perfect. Alright, so pretty much how I go out of bounds is this thing called the God mode exploit, where if you... That's not good. There I am, okay. Pretty much, if you press 0, 9 hotkeys in a galloping fashion, you pretty much become God. There's no other best way to explain it. Pretty much how it works is that this game gives you iframes when you pull out the PSG-1, and then you're interrupting those iframes by instantly switching to another weapon. That was a huge oversight that the developers of the PC port just couldn't work around, apparently, or they just forgot to. So Snake, I was about to say Snake, Snake enters a state where he's pretty much invincible. So these guards can do whatever they want, and they will not hurt me. All right, time for Boba Skip. All right, never mind.
Yep, so he'll be doing the entire tower climb. He'll be doing the rappel sequence. All the old school stuff. But this is just a breeze since we do have GME here. We just sit back and run.
Look at Akuma. He's all like, you won't do Boba Skip, no balls. I don't even know how to do it. I just see all these people do it. I'm like, okay. So yeah, as cursed as it is, we used to just climb these entire stairs because we thought there was absolutely no way to break through that door. Until that one streamer accidentally found it for us. We're forever indebted to her, of course. So some fun facts about this port. This port was made by 5 people in a basement in LA. They were given absolutely no Konami support. Konami just turned to them and said, hey, make a port of one of our best-selling games for Christmas, and goodbye, pretty much. So I did a little bit more research behind the port of this game, and it's pretty wild. The music that you hear is not the original music. It's actually fan-made music that the development team of the PC port ripped from fan sites, and they did their best to try to cobble it together and make it sound like the original soundtrack. There is a patch that a fantastic person named BMN made where it restores the original music from the console game to PC. So shoutouts to him. He did a lot for different tools for these games. We're definitely indebted to him. So this is Rappel. This is what we used to do pre-Boba. Thing about Rappel is pretty much don't die. We used to go crazy over what's the fastest way you can get down and all that stuff, but with Boba, you can just skip all that. We're here now, where I need the card, go into GME. You might notice after I go into GME, I go into first person for half a second. That's because it, when I go into GME's phase 1, you can't go through doors, but phase 2, you're able to. So how you break out of phase 1 is go into first person. I messed that up. Okay. So this is GME phase 1. The moment I lay down, I break it. That's pretty much how it works. I know there's a lean you're supposed to do here or something. I literally just discovered that like yesterday, but we...
It is the old school edition. Who cares? You don't need that.
Yeah, I know. All right, so how do you defeat Wolf? Well, you just do the worm in front of her, and then she gets so impressed. She's like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to die.
I do not miss this at all. Hate the worm.
Yeah. Love the worm. And then, boom, there you go. We just finished Disc 1. And since we're on PC, you don't need to put in Disc 2, so... I'm gonna skip through Blast Furnace here with GME, just kind of go up here. Go up here. God, why is everyone saying the worm is trash? I love the worm.
Oh, the worm is
so
trash.
Funny.
It's so bad.
It's funny. I love it. You know, Snake breaking it down. Going to GME here, defeat these guys. I know there's a faster way to do this, but this is the way we used to do it. And that's it.
Well, some people still do that today. The only real difference is on any percent, you can just throw the guards off instead. But it's still the same basic
I used to struggle with that. I tried to throw the guards off the first time I ran, and it was just... I just didn't like it, or I struggled with it, so I would just punch them. Punch, punch, kick. All right, so not much to talk about here. We're just going down to fight Raven. So I'm gonna go into GME randomly here, and then that's a good time for donations or whatever. Or
I don't have anything right now, but I mean, we reached the $1,000 mark, which that
yeah,
is incredible.
yeah, I want to talk about that for a second. Oh my God, $1,000, just unbelievable. Um, I hate to say it, but my expectations were very low going into Limeade, but you guys really just shocked me, you know. Um, seriously. So I'll talk more about how I feel like once the stream's over, but just incredible stuff.
Yeah, it's been a very good event so far for sure. Cannot complain
Yeah,
at
very
all. There's
good.
been a lot of people
I
behind the
don't like.
scenes and whatnot, but yeah, we'll talk
I
more
miss
about that
grenade.
later.
I miss grenade. I'm gonna do backup with C4 for Raven. All right, so Raven, easy peasy. Forgot to skip that. Sorry. Easy peasy stuff. With GME, we can just sit here and do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I used to count them out like this. Another cue or visual cue is waiting for the kind of like fire after the grenade to go away, and that's when I know to throw another one. Again, I'm sure there's a faster method here. This is the way I used to do it, and I've gotten some pretty respectable times doing this. Yep, I'm out. Let's go to shoot. Where is the CO4?
7.
Yeah, 7. Yeah, I forgot some grenades somewhere, but that's fine. That's why we have backup. Tony's over here like, I just wing it.
No, that's legitimately what I do. I don't have any specific timing methods or anything like that. So
I remember few people have told me about you have to watch like the grenade after it launches or after it like explodes, and then you just immediately throw after that. I used to count too, like that 1, 2, 3, 4 thing I just did there. So that's how I used to do it.
can I sneak in a quick dono?
Yeah, as a oh yeah, sure, yeah, sorry.
Shard of Kingdoms
Oh,
for the
yeah.
homie gives you $5.
Thank you,
Appreciate that.
Shard. Shard is a wonderful human being. Truly is. All of you are wonderful human beings. I just want to make it clear. Like every single person that's even the people who are just watching this stream right now, even if you didn't donate, the fact that you're here is just incredible. So again, I have much more to say after this run is over, you know. Definitely going to be an Oscar-worthy speech.
You're good. You're good.
You know. As there's a guard here, we go into GME so we don't get hit. I'm sure faster, easier way, but this is old school, baby. Can't beat the classics.
Now the real question is, which pal key are we gonna? Oh wait.
Yeah, haha. So I did not farm enough alerts for Palkey placement. So all this bullshit about, oh, is it 6, 7, 40, 420? Like, nope. You know what we used to do back in my day? Back in my day, we used to care about a rat. Back in my day, we would literally stop an entire 20-minute, like, an entire run, 20 minutes in, just because of a bad rat. Insane, isn't it? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, put your predictions in chat. Is it God Rat? Or is it Bad Rat? There's only one way to find out. God Rat is if the rat shows up immediately over here. So, let's go. Nope. I think I saw him there. So this is mid-rat. Yeah, hold on. There's mid-rat. Not a bad one. This would be serviceable back in 2019. Assuming you had a really good liquid, really good escape, that rat would have been very serviceable. Back then, at least. In the vent to the tank hangar, did I pick which rat was God Rat? Yes. I always thought that the middle rat was the God Rat when you're in the vent. because I think the middle rat's the one that it says stop lying, US, you know, it was a reset. It would be if you were going for a high level time, which there was a point where I was going for a pretty high level time before a bunch of stuff. Oh, I just put the wrong one. Shit. All right, that was my blunder of the day.
Oh,
Sorry about
rip.
that. Rip. Yeah. So this would have been a reset. Honestly, would have been a reset. All right. Oh shit. Yeah, as you can see, my movement is not Lime's level. But again, we're all doing this for fun, so. We're fucking chess players, yeah, I know, Shard. I went from chess to this.
And then he's gonna go back to chess.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go back to chess immediately after this. Because chess requires skill. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. I'll race you right now.
That's asking for a death sentence. No. Playing 5D chess with 1974 strats. Let's go.
Tony, you couldn't pay me to do old school strategies like this. This is just awful.
All right. Yeah, I'll race you in chess, Limes.
Yeah, no, I'll get murdered because I don't even know how to play or do anything.
Yeah. All right, so a lot of backtracking here. We are going to be heating up and freezing the PAL key card. I used to just hang around and walk around for a bit. I used to go by an audio cue. Now, I don't trust my judgment as much as I used to. I learned how to do this audio cue from Iceman, where you listen for a certain string note that hits. Just for safety, I'm going to check the card, but I'm going to see if I am right. But now's a good time for comments, questions, donations, whatever.
I didn't even see there is a second donation from Shard, another $5. Oops, I sneezed on the dono button. So,
all right, so the sound cue is actually coming up right there, and oh wait, I'm not in GME. Yep, it's good. Oh wait, forgot. Forgot I was in GME. Lol. Definitely some rusty movement, but hey.
Yeah, so for the next little while, it's just going to be chill, dealing with our pallet cards. Going to insert this second card into the second terminal, then we have to go all the way back to the blast furnace to heat up the card. None of this stuff really has changed in the last few years. It's still boring old PAL key sequence.
To this day, you all are still trying to find a PAL card skip.
I don't think that's going to happen.
But unfortunately, what a lot of people forget about, especially Disc 2, so much backtracking, and it's extremely linear. That's what a lot of people forget. So it's going to be very hard to find any kind of skip, any kind of sequence break. I have hope that MGS2 has a sequence break. I have a lot of hope for it, but not this game. I used to run MGS2 as well, and I'm really glad I'm doing this game instead of MGS2, because I used to suck at that game. That'd probably be terrible if I started running it now. Alright, so once again, not much to talk about here. We just gotta go back to Blast Furnace. Being good at MGS2, what's that? Yeah, I know. Impossible. I'm sure Limes is cringing at my movement. Just because I haven't done this in forever.
I'm trying not to look at it.
He's crying. Through clenched teeth, he just wants to tell me that I fucking suck. Nah, I love you, dude. Thank you so much for putting all this on for me.
Yeah.
And my family, of course.
It is our pleasure, me and the whole Lime City community combined, which,
Yeah.
speaking of, we have a $10 donation from Johnny that just says, the headset can pick it up. Nut.
Just says nut.
Just says nut.
Let's go.
Yep. Appreciate that, Johnny. One of my mods.
Nut.
And we have Soapy Sam with the
thank you.
tier 1 sub. Appreciate that, dude. I will add that into the total at the end here.
Thank you, Mr. Soap. Mr. Soapy.
Soapy Sam needs to go back after one of my records in this game.
Is that right?
Yeah, Apache's here with us in spirit and intermittently with dog shit internet, you know, standard.
I'm here if my internet works. Woo.
Yeah. Good old British internet, you know.
I've been existing on American time since for like 4 years now.
Right. So I know now there's all this crazy shit you can do, like going to GME in here, but I didn't do that. So I used to do a visual cue. I learned this from Iceman, and I just always stuck to it since then. Where I watched this guard make his rounds, and when he comes back to this kind of like third step, like right there, that's when I know that the key card is hot. If you're on console, people used to do an audio cue, but here's the problem. Like I explained earlier, this music that you're hearing, this is not the original console soundtrack. This is fan-made. I want to make that very clear. Fan-made that the developers did not give credit for. And they did a very poor job looping this song. You can actually kind of hear it cut off a little bit. So this port is just garbage. But that's why I love it. Just held together by duct tape. Alright, so keycard is hot. Just to prove it to you. There it is.
And off we go, getting towards that good old end game, which that really hasn't changed much at all.
No, there is just no escaping liquid, no escaping the escape. It's just, it comes down to really good, pretty much get good. That's all I can say.
Yep.
And trust me, I would spend a lot of time perfecting my liquids, perfecting my escape, learn from some of the best. Oh, forgot GME there. Yeah, that camera sucks. That camera is complete RNG. It's constantly running at different cycles. Yeah. I love this port because of how jank it is. As you can tell, I love games that don't work. With Clock Tower being an absolutely shit game no matter how you play it. And then port of one of the greatest games of all time.
It's a fun port. This port is a fun port. It is a little more stable now thanks to some of the community fixes, but it still is a very fun game in itself.
Prior to all the wonderful things BMN did, man, we would almost question, like, why are we even running this port? It's so unstable, crashes, like, we were just at our wits' end with it. But I'm glad to see the attention this port has received. really have, because when I started, there actually weren't a lot of runners, but now you go to the boards and it's like, holy crap, everyone, their mother wants to do a run, you know? Yes, Freaky Soup, why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night, I feel my legs, my arms, even my fingers. Freaky Soup in chat was my old mod. We have a bunch of in-jokes from when I used to stream. Funny story, he was the only reason why I started streaming. I just wanted to show off to him this game. And that's where my streaming career started. Did it for a solid year, and then life got in the way, and I just decided, you know what, I achieved all my goals with this game and other games, achieved my Twitch goals, and then just said, all right, time to call it, you know. But all right, now we're here. Oh, that was bad. Holodicon, get us out of here. Yeah, what's that thing where, like, Apache discovered it, where you do this? And you know, yeah, like that. That's a cool thing.
Yeah, it's supposed to save like 1 frame, but unfortunately Apache's internet
I didn't do it.
took away too many frames for him to talk about it, so.
Yeah, I know. Alright, so GME, hold on, did that wrong. GME, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go to Stinger. And then do raise like this.
Raise? This is Rex.
I'm sorry, this is Rex. The fuck am I saying? I'm sorry. Well, so after this, surprise run, I'm going to be doing MGS2. No, just playing. I haven't played these games in years. You expect me to be caught up with the lore?
I mean... Sorta. You only have 3 stingers, you gotta retreat back, get some.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Trying to help you out, homie.
Yep, it's been a while. Sure has been. Yep, so we're towards the end here with Rex, not Ray. I went a little too close here. Sorry about that. There you go. So there is a way to time all this. I already lost it, so it was just bad all around. So it doesn't matter. We are at Liquid, so I'm going to take off my headphones for Liquid Infinite. Go ahead and explain it, Limes.
Alright, so he's going to try to get Liquid in an infinite punch loop. He's going to do 2 throws at the start to throw Liquid into the correct position, and then just do an infinite punch combo on him. He's going to be tapping the punch button at a certain rhythm, and if he does it correctly, then he'll just stay in the stun lock for the entire fight, kick him off the edge, and then that's the fight.
Have at you, Snake.
1 throw there, and the second throw, and he has initiated the sequence, so let's see if he can hold it.
Haven't lost it, baby. Haven't lost it.
That's good. That is good stuff, dude. Very good stuff to pull that off.
Let's go.
I'll drive.
I cannot tell you the countless nights I would spend practicing that Liquid. Used to be the bane of my existence. And now, after 2 years of not running this game, I was able to do it. Yeah, this will be world record, sure. Yeah, this would have been world record 2018. Well,
This is the official old school world record.
Isn't Lime's world record holder? Yes, he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's okay.
Yeah.
He's just okay.
Some would say that he's decent.
I missed that barrel. Damn.
Not sure what US's
PB.
PB is.
My SRDC account was deleted. I think it must have been at least a 38.
I think it was like a mid 38 if I want to remember
Mid
right.
38.
Yeah.
I never made to 37 because at that time 37 would have been like insane. I haven't ran the game since PBs were invented. Let me tell you, son. Back in my day. Alright, so let's get liquid here. Spent a bunch of countless hours trying to perfect this. And he's being a little aggressive, but that's okay. This is how we used to do it. I'm sure there's better strats now, better ways to land hits, but we used to just not necessarily spray and pray, but try to get him to drive into our shots. Now, his hitbox is always terrible. Like, he has one of the worst hitboxes I've ever seen in a game, where you kind of have to try to line it up, especially right there. That was actually a very hard hitbox to get. All right, let's get a couple of... And there you go. Time happens when we see the score screen. And of course, thanks to PC, we skipped all this nonsense. All this nonsense about war, death, life, nuclear annihilation. And then score screen time. 40-23, pretty respectable if this was 2019.
Yeah, that is not a bad run
Yeah.
coming off of 2 years of Rust
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
So,
no, like
GG's.
I still remember how my very first ever run of this game was 55 minutes. So, pretty incredible. So,
For sure.
thank you all for the GGs. Yeah. Just that was a lot of fun. It was a good trip down memory lane. I'll never forget the wonderful people that I've met speedrunning. Even though I've retired, I still like to be part of the speedrunning community, and especially Lime City's community. And knowing that they've done this for me is just incredible. So again, I'll talk more later. So
You got something extra you want to do, don't you?
Yeah, I do. So I got a little surprise for everyone. I have to set it up really quick, but I have a very special treat. There's one thing I forgot that I did not mention when it came to this game. So there is a rather famous clip of me playing this game where I played this game with a pretty unique controller. Pretty famous clip out there of me doing it. And I was able to do the Liquid Infinite with a Guitar Hero controller. So let me get that set up here. I got the original controller that I used for that clip. I need to show my camera so that I'm not, BSing you guys here.
Lies. It's all lies.
It's all lies. So hi, you should be able to see me. Let me go back to the game here. So this is what I am very famously known for. Now, I've never done a full run with the Guitar Hero controller, but I'll talk a little bit about how this came to be. I just thought to myself, what's the most ridiculous thing I can do for this game? And I just thought, I have a Guitar Hero controller. Let's just try it. And lo and behold, here I am right now, about to do it live in front of you. Hopefully, there might be some rust involved. But I'm definitely going to do it for you guys. I am having a problem here. Give me 1 second. this is supposed to work, and it is not. Okay. I know what the problem is. I might have to reset the game as well.
You're fine.
So
You're fine.
everyone, bear with me.
We'll fix it live on stream, just like we did with the MGS3 all
live on
camos
stream.
run. Like,
Oh shit!
God.
All right. I might need to open up DS4 Windows. That's probably why. That would probably help a lot. So a little bit of history about why I did this. I just decided there's got to be a way to control this game with a Guitar Hero controller. And when I found my Guitar Hero Live controller, I realized that it came with a dongle that can be used for PC. And I was able to get it working. I'm gonna try to get it to work again right now. But it's very, very famous clip of me doing this now. There's gonna be some rust, but I will see if I can do it to the best of my ability, of course. There we go. Now it's working. We're in business, guys. Okay, so how I typically do this is that I use these to move, and then I'm gonna use the strum to throw liquid and also punch him. Weapon's going to be. Hold on, I think that's wrong. Yeah, because I want. Oh wait, no. Is action where he throws?
Action is your punch.
Action is punch.
Weapon, well, yeah, weapon is your throw typically.
Okay, so I do down to punch and then up to throw. And that's all. That's really all I need. As you guys saw, the liquid doesn't take much setup. So I have a load save here of liquid. So let's try it. I haven't done this in forever.
Yeah, this will give you a few attempts.
Have at you, Snake.
Oh. Right, so I couldn't get the first setup, but there's a backup. There we go. I was getting it right there.
Could reload the save and try it fresh.
Yeah, let's try it fresh. I was trying to get it. All right. It might take a few times because literally I've never done this except for at one time on stream where I got incredible beginner's luck. I'll go here. Nope, he moved.
You got this.
Have at you, Snake.
Ah, I might need to take off my headset. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, go for it.
Have at you, Snake. What's wrong?
I can do it. I know I can do it. I know I got it in me. You guys are seeing it, I'm sure.
Have at you, Snake.
You have to believe in the power.
Wow, okay. This is rough. This is rough. Wish I can have that old luck again. Here, I'm just gonna defeat Liquid no matter what then, if I get it or not. Surprisingly, doing this with a guitar
Have at you, Snake.
is not that hard. Nah. Okay, let me do back up. Yeah.
Nice shot.
I'm gonna wait for him to.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I know he was gonna do that. Oh man, I almost got him there.
What's wrong, Snake?
Hey, almost got him there. There we go.
You eventually got the job done.
I eventually got the job done. Yeah, like this is way more difficult than it looks. I'm sure everyone can see it. But yeah, that's one of my old claims to fame. I mean, the fact that I can still do that fight with the controller, even though I don't get the infinite, I think is pretty crazy. So
Pretty decent.
yeah, pretty decent, as lines would say.
All right.
So
Well, I'm gonna throw us an intermission, but I'll leave the mics open and stuff, and then you
yeah,
can say whatever you want to say and whatnot, and thank
yeah,
the
sure,
people and whatnot. So, but
yeah,
that
sure.
was a good old school run. It was good to see the old school U.S. back in town again, doing this one last time. But yeah, we'll just cut it to intermission right now and keep everything open.